Hey everybody, it's your friend Wonderful Relationship here. And let me tell you, deciphering if someone has a crush on you can be as tricky as trying to teach a cat to fetch. You see them looking at you, but does it mean anything? They laugh at your jokes, but maybe they laugh at everyone's jokes? Well, fret no more, because today we're diving headfirst into the world of secret admirers. Get ready to unlock the vault of love and relationships, because by the end of this video, you'll be a certified secret crush decoder ring holder. Chapter 1. She's always talking about you. Okay, first things first. Does she ever bring up your name in conversations? And I don't mean like, oh yeah, your name and I went grocery shopping together. I'm talking about those little moments when your ears perk up because, surprise, she's talking about something you said or did, or even just thought about. It's like she can't help but sprinkle your name into every conversation, like a dash of cinnamon in her latte. And you know what? That's adorable. Because when someone's constantly thinking about you, it means you've definitely made an impression. They're thinking about your jokes, your insights, maybe even that time you tripped over your own feet. Hey, it happens to the best of us. The point is, if she's mentioning you even when you're not around, it's a good sign she's got you on her mind. Now, I'm not saying she's writing your name in her diary with little hearts around it, though wouldn't that be cute? But it's definitely a positive sign. So pay attention to how often your name pops up in her conversations. You might be surprised at what you discover. Chapter 2. Secrets? She only shares them with you. Alright, let's talk about vulnerability for a second. Sharing personal stories, dreams, and fears is a big deal. It's like opening up your own personal library and letting someone browse through the most precious stories of your life. So if she's confiding in you, sharing her hopes and dreams, or even just telling you about that embarrassing thing that happened to her in the 3rd grade, it means she trusts you. Like, really trusts you. And trust, my friends, is the foundation of any great relationship. Whether it's romantic or just a really awesome friendship, it means she feels comfortable enough to be her true self around you, quirks and all. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. So, if she's letting you peek behind the curtain of her life, it's a surefire sign that she sees you as someone special. Chapter 3. She wants your opinion on everything. Okay, picture this. She's got a big decision to make. Maybe it's about her career, her love life, ooh la la, or even just what to have for dinner. And who does she turn to for advice? You guessed it, you. Now I know what you're thinking. Maybe she just values my opinion. And that's true. But it also means she respects your judgment and trusts your insights. She sees you as someone who listens, understands, and offers thoughtful advice. She's not just looking for a yes man, or woman. She genuinely wants to know what you think. And that's a huge compliment. It means she values your perspective and wants to include you in her decision-making process. So the next time she asks for your opinion, even if it's about something as trivial as which brand of cereal to buy, know that it's a sign she sees you as someone important in her life. Chapter 4. She remembers everything. Okay, let's be honest, remembering every little detail about someone is basically a superpower. And if she remembers that you prefer your coffee black, or that you're allergic to peanuts, or even that you once had a pet goldfish named Mr. Bubbles, R.I.P. Mr. Bubbles, it's time to face the music. She's paying attention. And not just casual. Oh, I think I heard you mention that once attention. I'm talking about the kind of attention that says, you're important to me, and I want to remember everything about you. It means she treasures the little things you share with her, tucking them away in her memory bank like precious gems. And that, my friends, is a sign of true affection. Because when someone remembers the small stuff, it means you've made a big impact on their heart. Chapter 5. She's your mirror image, sort of. Alright, time for a little body language lesson. Ever notice how couples tend to mirror each other's movements? They take a sip of their drinks at the same time. They lean in when the other person leans in. It's like they're connected by an invisible string of synchronized awesomeness. Well, guess what? Mirroring is a subconscious sign of attraction. It's our body's way of saying, hey, I like you. I want to be just like you. So, if you notice she's subtly copying your gestures, like touching her hair after you touch yours, or crossing her legs after you cross yours, it's a good sign she's feeling the connection too. It's like a secret language spoken only by those who are totally smitten. Chapter 6. She makes the first move. You go, girl. Okay, let's be real. Putting yourself out there can be scary. It's like auditioning for a role in a movie you're not even sure you want to be in. But if she's constantly initiating contact, whether it's texting you first, inviting you to hang out, or even just striking up conversations, it means she's willing to take the risk. She's not afraid to make the first move because she genuinely enjoys spending time with you. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. It takes courage to put your heart on the line, and if she's doing that, it means you're someone worth fighting for. So next time she reaches out, embrace it. Respond with enthusiasm, show her you appreciate her efforts, and who knows? You might just end up starring in the greatest love story ever told. Chapter 7. She teases you mercilessly, but in a cute way. Alright, let's talk about the fine art of playful teasing. It's like a delicate dance, a way of flirting without actually saying the F word. If she's always teasing you, whether it's about your questionable taste in music or your inability to parallel park, it's her way of showing affection without getting all mushy-gushy. It's like a secret code for I like you, but I'm not ready to admit it just yet. Plus, let's be honest, who doesn't love a good banter session? It's like a mental workout for your relationship muscles. So the next time she playfully pokes fun at you, don't be afraid to give it right back to her. Just remember to keep it lighthearted and fun, and avoid any below-the-belt jokes. Chapter 8. She showers you with compliments. Okay, who doesn't love a good compliment? It's like a warm hug for your soul. And if she's constantly showering you with praise, whether it's about your new haircut, your killer dance moves, or even your impressive knowledge of 80s trivia, it's a clear sign she's smitten. But here's the thing about compliments. They're not always about grand gestures. Sometimes it's the little things that speak volumes. Like, if she notices that you're wearing a new shirt and tells you you look nice, or if she laughs at your jokes even when they're not that funny. We've all been there. It means she's paying attention. She sees the best in you, even when you're having a bad hair day or feeling less than confident. And that, my friends, is a sign of true admiration. Chapter 9. She always makes time for you. Let's face it, we live in a busy world. Everyone's got deadlines to meet, errands to run, and reality TV shows to catch up on. So if she's constantly making time for you, even if it means rearranging her schedule or sacrificing a few hours of sleep, it means you're a priority in her life. She values your company and would rather spend time with you than do just about anything else. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. It's easy to make excuses when you're not really interested, but when someone genuinely wants to see you, they'll move mountains to make it happen. So, the next time she clears her schedule for you, know that it's a sign she cherishes your time together. Chapter 10. Green-eyed monster much? Okay, jealousy is a tricky emotion. It's like a spicy jalapeno. A little bit can add some excitement, but too much can set your mouth on fire. But if she gets a little bit jealous when you talk to other women, it's usually a sign that she sees you as more than just a friend. Now, I'm not talking about the kind of jealousy that leads to screaming matches and thrown cell phones. I'm talking about that subtle shift in her demeanor, like a flicker of insecurity in her eyes when you mention another woman. It's her way of saying, hey, you're mine, without actually saying it out loud. Of course, it's important to address any unhealthy levels of jealousy in a relationship, but a little bit of green-eyed monster action can actually be kind of flattering. It means she cares. So there you have it, folks. 10 telltale signs that she just might be harboring a secret crush on you. Remember, everyone expresses their feelings differently, so don't be afraid to trust your gut and go for it. The worst that can happen is she says no. And then you can move on to someone who does appreciate your amazingness. But hey, maybe she'll say yes, and then you'll have a great story to tell at your wedding. Just make sure to invite me. I'll be the one dancing on the table with a lampshade on my head. You're welcome.